Mechanism and methods of determining them. A mechanism is the actual pathway or process by which a reaction takes place. Which bonds are broken down and which bonds are formed, and in what order. How many steps are involved during a complete reaction. A relative rate of each step is relative rate of each step, and so on. In order to state a mechanism completely, we should have to specify the positions of the atoms, including those in solvents. Now, types of the mechanisms. There are different types of mechanisms in organic compounds. They include the heterolytic mechanisms. In this heterolytic mechanism, the electron pair will go with one of the atoms. Either it will take a positive charge or a negative charge. In case of a positive charge, it will called as an electrophile, or in case of a negative charge, it will called as a nucleophile. But there must be another component, which is nucleophage, that is the leaving group in this case, and a substrate upon which these nucleophiles or electrophile will act as. Second one is the homolytic mechanism. During this homolytic mechanism, the free radicals are formed. One electron must go on one atom and the other on the other. Third type is the pericyclic reactions. In this case, a concerted mechanism is involved. During this concerted mechanism, no ionic species is formed, or no free radical is formed. Now the types of the reactions. There must be many types, which include substitution reactions, addition reactions, elimination reactions, rearrangements, oxidation reduction reactions, and combination of the all above. During substitution reactions, hydrogen is replaced with either of the atoms. It will go by SN1 or SN2. It may be a nucleophilic substitution or electrophilic substitution. Elimination reactions are those in which a multiple bond is formed, and during this multiple bond formation, certain groups are removed from the molecule of the substrate. Rearrangement reaction. In these reactions, one group migrates from one atom to the other. During oxidation reduction reactions, one or more atoms are oxidized or reduced, and combination of all of the above. Now is the thermodynamics requirements of a reaction. In order for a reaction to take place spontaneously, free energy of the products must be lower than the energy of the reactants. That is, delta G must be negative. When delta G is negative, it means the reaction will go spontaneously. For example, water must move from always from downhill. Free energy is made up of two components, enthalpy and entropy. Enthalpy is enthalpy or change in enthalpy can be given as the difference in the bond energies between the reactants and the products. The enthalpy change can be calculated by the sum of bond energies of all the bonds broken, subtracting from the sum of the bond energies of all the bonds formed during a chemical change. Entropy changes mean are entropy. This is the disorderness of the system, or randomness of the system. As much more the disorder, much more will be the change in entropy. It can be given by the equation delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Delta H is the change in enthalpy, and delta S is the change in entropy of the system. थैंक यू। कितने मिनट